Morning guys, I've brought you back to Amelia's piece of land, the 2.5 hectares, which is two portions. One is about 2,200 hectares, the other's about 3,000 square metres, so totaling about 2,500 hectares. It's on the market or for sale at 12,500 euros. No water on the land, no electricity on the land, but water and electricity within 200 meters ish. Electricity is about €1,000 per 100 meters to have connected. So if you wanted to do that, but it's really an off-grid property. There's no registered building on it, but the laws are changing here. They're laxing things a little bit because they're giving permissions where you wouldn't think they would. So there's potential for that. And there's a house next door with the Italian neighbours. So I'll show you that. I'm going to just take you down the road to the track so as you can you see the approach, because it's a 10-minute walk up into Salguero. 10-minute walk. So not far from the shop and the bars and everything you need in Salguero. And then if you want to go to the city is 15-minute drive from here. Alright, that's Castelo Branco. So I'll spin you around, I'm going to drive down in the car, and then you can get to, see the road. Right. So here we go. No traffic. So tarmac road down. The tarmac road goes for about another half a kilometre, and then becomes a dirt track, and that takes you down to the Acreza River. Beautiful spot. So you could just carry on down here in summer. Lovely place to go swimming and the like. Neighbour out with her dog. Yeah. So hola, bon dia. So here we go. So this is the road in. So this is where it becomes a dirt track to your land. So I'm in a rally car. Not rally car, hire car. So go anywhere vehicle. It's about 200 meters down here. Hang on, I'm just going to stop and poke you out the window, because if you look over there, see that white building? Well, there's like just in front of it here. Hang on, let me just get my finger out. Get it there. Is it? Yeah. There. See that? Water source. When I say water source, it's a communal font. So you can come get your water there. So if you wanted to, so you have to go to the top of the track along the tarmac road and back down to that, and you get communal water, and that runs all year round. And then we're going down here. So it's a very solid track. I mean, it's got little ruts and ripples and the like, but this is what it is. So the land, hang on, where's it start? Right, we're getting to it. So you see that pine on your right? That's where the land starts. That's the big portion, and this big tree on the left is a little portion. So I'll park up and show you what I can from this side, but I can't. So anyway, I'll do what I just said. So this is the track down. This is the small portion. This is the border of it, which is the neighbours, the Italian neighbours. I don't think they live here. I think it's a holiday home. They're not here every time I come. So you got quite a bit of shrubbery and trees on here. It doesn't include the pines at the back. It includes the pines that's in front of us, but not the ones at the back. So there's like a access road, or clearing, I would say, probably a fire clearing across the back, of this land. As you can see, it drops down here. There's a wall here, drops down, and it ends. Let me get my finger. That corner. Yeah, that corner there. Across there to the, in line with that white, just the other side of that white fence, just beyond it. So this is the small bit. This is the bit that's about 3,000 square meters. That tall tree there, that one is the corner of it, just a square plot. Right, so I'll walk you up to that because that's the start of all of it. So it's an L-shaped piece, but the majority of it is what's on my left. And I'll take you to the other side because you can fit. It's much clearer from the other side on the big piece of land. This I can't access the other side easily without going through people's property. So this is the border. You've got this access track going through it, which I'm stood on now, down to where I park the car to the Italians' place. When you see their place, potentially that's what this could be, because it's the same, but it's only slightly bigger, but it's in the same valley. And anyway, right, we'll turn around to the big bit. The big bit is here. Right, see where this pine is? This little pine in front of me. Right, go straight up there. Hang on, get in line. Straight up there. Yeah, to them big pines, and over the top. The big pines to the right are not, they're the neighbour's land. So it's everything to your left. It's got lots of little trees on it and shrubs and the like. It goes up here. Sky goes up here, and then it's sort of, there's a little bit of a plateau on the top. And like you would have your dwelling up on the top there. And when you're up there, you don't see this house here. I have to undo my coat. I'm just getting a dab on. Don't know what the temperature is, but it's lovely today. Blue skies. Well, we can see the blue skies. So it's all the land to the right of the track. So the track, like I said, runs straight through the centre of your land. And the only person that comes to it is the neighbours. Now, I'll be a bit cheeky and bike you over the fence, and you can see potentially what you could have. Right. Lovely, eh? I'm not going to do any more than that because that's it. It's private that. So this, to the right of my car, is the big portion, which is I think it's about 2.2 hectares, something like that. I'll didn't see that earlier. Somebody's walked their dog down here. Yeah, 2.2 hectares agricultural land. The white building you can see in front isn't a house, it's a water treatment plant. You don't ever hear anything, you don't ever smell anything. It's not like back in England where you wouldn't want to be near it. So, yeah, there is a little dwelling at the bottom. I said dwelling, little agricultural support thing. So it's all this shrubbery here. There's no point in me walking into it. Like I said, I'll put the drone up and you can see it from the drone. And I'll go to the other side and show you it from there, because you can get a better topography. Better view of the topography, I think that's a word, isn't it? View of the land. So I'm right down, nearly at the corner of the land. And I can just about hear the water treatment plant from here, but only just. And this is like the, your furthest point of the land. So this is the only potential person other than the Italians coming down your drive. Because because anything beyond here, this flat plateau at the bottom, is accessed from the other side. There's tracks over there. You can see that track going down? That comes down but doesn't come across because there's like a dike or a river or something like that down at the bottom over there. So where that see that track over there, that track there, right, comes down. It also goes that way and that way. Just this side of it is like a river stream that's not, you know. And yeah, this land here, yeah, no, you access it here in the bottom of it. Sorry, my mistake. In the bottom of here is where there's a big stream going through, so it sort of cuts everything off. Anyway, back to your land. Right, this tree, bottom corner of the land, and them trees, and they look cork oaks. So there's a few cork oaks on the land. I didn't see any olives, didn't see any vines, didn't see any fruit, but as you can see, it's all like this. So if you cut through into it, you will end up having a very private, secluded place. Enough to keep you busy for a few years, I should think, if you wanted to. Yeah, there is some water on the land. I mean as in water's running off the hillside onto the land. So you could deal with that with a few water channels and a water catchment area. I mean, this Italian farm here, place here, they catch the water. That font I was talking about at the top overflows because it runs all year round. Overflows, trickles down a stream and ends up down here eventually to that stream at the very bottom. But the Italians have built a dam. They've got like a big dam on their land. Yeah, they built a tree house and everything. It's lovely. So their land is about 50%. I'd say theirs is about half a hectare, and that little piece you got up there is a third of a hectare. So yeah, so as you can see, it's quite drivable. Make your road up onto the land. Look at the pines up there is the border, and when I when I do the other bit of video, you'll get the gist. All right, okay. So I've come to the other side of the land, so I'm walking across somebody else's land here. Right, Joe, I know the guy. Nice fella. Guy towed me out actually. Yeah. So, just in case you wondered, this piece of land in front of us, so I'm on the edge of it, border wise. So it goes down there to, not to that stone building, but there's some bushes there, and it's got a well. This might be coming up for sale soon. So yeah, this bit of land is a bit waterlogged here. The drainage isn't. There's a good drain over there, but it's I think it's blocked, or drainage channel. So there's another one here. I'm going up over a little bridge. So little bridge over here, channel there. So yeah, this piece of land with this stone building is going to be coming up for sale at some point. Don't know when. Nothing happens fast here. Goes down there to the bottom. Nice little plot. I think it's about 2,000 square meters. You're right at the bottom, so you can see the mountains, the Gardenia mountains. Look through them trees from here. You see through there. Yeah. Right. So from where I was parked, this wall is the boundary, the back boundary. So if you were to buy Amelia's piece of land, the £12,500, 2.5 hectare piece, and at some point you'll get offered this, because that's how the rules work out here. Neighbour gets offered first. So, see them pines at the top, that's your border. So they weren't cultivated, chopped down, whatever. And this is the back edge of the land. Like I said, it's much clearer in the drone. So you can see once you come up over the hill, I mean, it is a gradient. As you can see, I'm not hiding anything. It is a gradient, but it's not a big one. So you've got like a, from when you come up over this mound, and the Italians' place is on the other side of it. So the Italians are sort of up and over there. You've got this plateau that backs onto this piece of this building that will come for sale soon-ish, hopefully. Still talking. Well, he's got to talk to his wife. You know how that goes. So you can see where they've took down the big trees here. Sorry, I'm walking up into the sun, but it's about 9 o'clock in the morning. So the trees on the left are not on this land, otherwise it'd have been cleared. They're on the neighbour's land. You can see the wall there. See it there? It's the wall, that's the boundary. Yep. So I'll walk up to the top corner. Ooh, and we went for a Burton then. And again, done lots of served me well. So I'm right at the top corner of the land. You see that water treatment plant over there, which I mentioned earlier. These pines to the right are on the neighbour's land. So that's your boundary. The wall's next to the pines. So you've got like a load of trees that's sort of sheltering your area, and then if I turn, you see like a bit of red tape hanging down there. That's the boundary. Another piece there actually. So all these pines are on another plot of land. So I'll try and walk you through here without breaking my flipping neck, because we now got some stumps kicking about. Not too bad actually. There's a few, you know, as you'd expect. So all the tall stuff, not the spindly stuff, all the tall stuff to my left is the neighbours. But you've got a load of pines left and a few others, a cork oak I can see. Can't see any fruit trees, but this would have never been used for that. This was used for pines. So it's on a gradient, but it's not a steep one. Access is excellent to the land. Onto the land you'd have to make your own access, but access to the land is very, very good. So you've got to be careful of when you buy something out here, is you'll see a piece of land, oh, that's fantastic on the internet. You go to drive it, blooming spiders. You don't just need a four-wheel drive, you need a Unimog. And this is not one of them. So, like I said, pines are the border. So it's everything below. This would be your land. Yeah, quite a few trees. It's a lovely spot. You've got Well, they're not lived in. Nothing down here except for the Italian's house. So water treatment plant there, farm building there, farm building there, not lived in. So yeah, it's shaded on this because we're in a winter sun on this part, but it comes up from behind me and ends up in front of me. So look, that's your views. You build a log cabin here, or put a caravan on, or yurt, or whatever you want to do. That's your views. There's a Gardenia Mountains in the distance there, and you can just about see. I don't know whether you can, but right there is the Serra Estrela mountain range, the highest mountain range in Portugal, and it has snow on the top. So very beautiful. So I'll just carry on along this top border. I couldn't take it along the bottom border because it was all overgrown shrubbery. You know I've got a thing for shrubbery. So as you can see now, you start to see the Italians spot coming into view down there. I would say this would be your access in. So where I'm walking, sorry, this is where they've come in with the tree puller. So this one's all just chopping back with the old weed whacker, and you've got a relatively good track in. The ground's hardish underneath, it's not muddy, it's yeah, be alright this. Yeah. Walking to the sunny bit as you're out there. Now I know there's been some interest in this from the previous video. I think this is a cheap piece of land at 12,500. Don't waste your time at being cheeky. So this is like a flat area on the brow of it. Yeah, they drove in here as well with the tree chopping malarkey. So you can just see there is that other piece of land. Goes from about there to about there. Yep. These are your views. Pretty good. Pretty good, I'd say. Can't fault it. There's a big stump in the middle there. Let's have a wander. Let's have a butcher's at that. There's a little bit of wet on the land here, running from the hilltop. Not muddy, but you know, just holding water because it's a bit flatter here. So these I think were eucalyptus, and there ain't any eucalyptus in this part, so you're all right. They've chopped these down, so I can see where it was. So yeah, that's good. That's good. So surroundings. Yep. So I'll walk back towards the stone building, which is on the neighbour's land. Like I said, I've spoke with him. He's got to have a chat with his wife. He approached me about selling it. So his wife, they must have talked about it. So he just needed to get some details. Like I said, I think that's about 2,000 square meters. It's not massive. But if you were to buy this, that's a potential add-on. Where's that building gone? I've lost it now. Looking at the screen instead of when I'm walking. Here we go. I need to go that way because that's where I'm parked. So yeah, if you did buy this small plot as well, you'd have a registered building on your land and access from both sides. I think that sort of clears up what you're buying. That's like I said, there's a stone building, there's the boundary trees. And it just carries on down. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Secluded, quiet, and yeah, lovely. Right, so so I've gone up with a drone. This is the edge of the neighbour's woodland, so it's everything on the right hand side of this picture at the moment, and then everything on the left hand side of the picture. So it gives you an idea. So them trees are not with it. It's all the land to the left of the trees. The brown area and the dark green area. The grassy area at the bottom isn't with it. That's the boundary, so that's your boundary. So all the dark green. So right down to that bottom corner that I showed you earlier, where the water treatment plant is on the right. I'm spinning around and I'm going to look up the track. That's the Italian's place. And you can see the little portion of land above the Italian's place on the right. The access track in. And again we're back to, that's the smaller portion. And then we're on the top area of the land with the forest at the side of it. There's quite a few trees on it, but you can't tell really with the drone. They're not massive trees. There's a few cork oaks at the bottom of the land, but mainly yeah, shrubbery, as I've mentioned. But like I said, excellent access. And if that little piece of land comes up, which is on the left of the, oh, I'm going through some cloud here, which is on the left, in the bottom left hand corner. Right guys, so that's that. That's the 2.5 hectares, two portions, one small, one just over 2 hectares, one just I don't know, half a hectare or something like that, maybe less. For €12,500. No estate agent fees involved, so you're saving a good few £1,000 there. Solicitors fees about €1,000. I'll put Amelia's details in the description because it's her land, and contact her only in Portuguese. You can WhatsApp her. I've said it before, don't message her in English, Dutch or German. She will not reply. She can't do it, but she can do Portuguese. So give that a go. Anyway, hope you like that. It's a nice piece of land. It's a good buy. Don't forget, subscribe and like. It's free. And I'll see you in the next one. Alright, take care. Bye. Over and out.